going to be demonstrating CPR today. When an animal is presented on emergency, there's several things that you're going to want to do, and then also good teamwork that's going to help ensure that this animal recovers from this. When they present for emergency, you're going to check the mucosa membranes by lifting up the gums, checking to see what color those are. Pink is great, pale or cyanotic, not so great. So if that's the case, you are then going to listen for a heart rate and respiratory rate. Heart rates are best checked right behind the left elbow. No heart rate, no respiratory rate. So the dog is then going to have its airway checked to make sure that there are no obstructions there. In order to check for the airway, you're going to be opening the mouth, pulling out the tongue, making sure that the head is in line with the neck. You have a great view of that trachea and epiglottis and everything, making sure that none of those are obstructed. The dog is not obstructed. The dog is then going to be intubated with a trach tube, and the cuff is going to be inflated. The dog is then going to receive oxygen, either via an anesthetic machine with oxygen only, or with an ambu bag. Intubate our puppy here. And then the cuff is going to be inflated. The dog is then going to be placed into right lateral recumbency, and oxygen is being delivered. Someone is going to offer 2 breaths, and then taking your right hand, interlocking it over your left hand, you're going to then lock your elbows. No bent elbows, just locked. And then right behind the elbow, you're going to start offering compressions. Ideally, new standards are 120 compressions per minute with 2 breaths given. It's a lot faster, and it gets very tiring, so ideally you have 2 people that are able to swap out. If that is not the case, you can also do it to the song Staying Alive. So 2 breaths are given to our dog, and then we are going to offer compressions. After 120 compressions, we're then going to again assess the heart rate. No heart rate, no respiratory rate. 2 breaths are then given, and we're going to repeat 120 compressions. So ideally, you'll get some sort of a response from your dog. That's not the case. It's unfortunate. So with different dogs, there's different animals, there's different ways CPR can be given. With small dogs and cats, you can use just your hand to do the compressions if you're able to compress enough. With those animals, you want to be able to offer half an inch of a compression. For medium-sized dogs, about 1 inch, and then large dogs, about 1.5 inches. For your keel-chested dog, your deep-chested Dobermans and Shepherds and things, it may be advisable to place them on their back and then be able to offer compressions that way. So hopefully, with a lot of good teamwork and veterinary support, you're able to revive your animal and make the owner stay happy.